Imagine stepping into the vast world of social media, where the moment you enter a platform, a fascinating process of information gathering begins. As you dive deeper into the digital realm, your profile grows richer with various personal details like your name, age, educational background, location, and more. But it doesn't stop there. Social media goes on a thrilling expedition, analyzing your every post, engagement, and interaction to uncover the secrets of your interests, preferences, and behavior. It then serves you with content tailored to your unique digital identity. Beware though, as tracking codes might stealthily trail your virtual footsteps, unveiling the websites and apps you adore, and even monitor your activities there. So what happens to all the treasure trove of data once it's collected? The question of its safety emerges, leading countries like China to erect barriers against Western giants like Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter, while the United States engages in a high-stakes showdown with China over platforms like TikTok and WeChat. These clashes arise from deep concerns about how these mighty corporations handle the precious data they amass. When you come to Africa, everything goes. Social media becomes the helms of affair of the youth, with personal data easily exposed on these platforms. The question is Africa truly safe in terms of data privacy and security? In this video, we embark on a journey to unravel these captivating questions. But first, let's unveil the remarkable progress of social media in Africa. Throughout history, humanity has witnessed breathtaking evolutions in the way we connect and communicate. From influential mediums like the telegraph, telephones, radio and television, to the groundbreaking advent of the internet, each milestone has shaped our interconnected world. In the late 20th century, visionaries like Tim Berners-Lee and Ray Tomlinson introduced the world to the hypertext transfer protocol, propelling human networking to unprecedented heights. Africa, with its vibrant spirit, gradually embraced social media, embarking on its own unique journey of growth and innovation. It was during the late 1990s and early 2000s that African nations, sensing the boundless potential of social media, began to step into the digital spotlight. Platforms like Hi-Fi, MySpace, and Friendster burst onto the scene, captivating Africans with the power to connect with friends, share profiles, and engage in the thrilling world of online networking. As internet accessibility improved and technology advanced, Africa witnessed the birth of social networking platforms specifically tailored toward its unique context. MZ, a mobile-based social networking platform based in South Africa, appealed to the hearts of millions of Africans around the continent. Meanwhile, Niger Pulse, a Nigerian platform focused on entertainment and news sharing, lit up the screens, indicating a great progress in African social media adaptation. But it was the entrance of Facebook that truly set Africa's social media landscape ablaze. With increase in internet penetration, Facebook swiftly captured the hearts of Africans, becoming the dominant platform across the continent. Its user-friendly interface, mobile compatibility, and the ability to connect to people across borders fueled a tremendous rise. Even to this day, Facebook reigns supreme as one of the most widely used social media platforms in Africa. As smartphones became more affordable and accessible, Africans embraced the likes of Twitter and Instagram. These digital platforms provided real-time updates, captivating photo sharing, and spirited engagement in highly interesting conversations. Twitter in particular emerged as a stage for political discussions, activism, and citizen journalism, empowering individuals to make their voices heard. Then there was WhatsApp, a mobile messaging platform that forever transformed the way Africans communicate. Its low data usage and compatibility with low-cost smartphones made it the go-to choice for individuals, families, and businesses across the continent. WhatsApp groups became the vibrant hub for social interactions, news sharing, and community organizations, uniting people in unprecedented ways. As social media usage soared, Africa witnessed the rise of influential individuals and content creators who harness platforms like YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok to showcase the beauty of African culture, sharing captivating stories, and building thriving online communities. These digital trailblazers played a pivotal role in shaping Africa's digital content, challenging stereotypes, and leaving an indelible mark on the global stage. But Africa's journey didn't end there. It gave rise to its own homegrown social media platforms, catering to specific markets and unique needs. Eskimi, a Nigerian social networking and advertisement platform, and Mdongo, a Kenyan music streaming and promotional platform, are shining examples of local innovations that provided alternatives and catered to specific cultural and regional preferences. Today, social media continues to play an integral role in Africa's tapestry, serving as the catalyst for connections, information sharing, activism, and economic opportunities. Many Africans entered the digital gap, utilizing social media to express themselves, embrace global trends, and showcase the beauty of their stories, challenges, and triumphs. Nevertheless, amid these positive aspects, there exist challenges concerning online safety, misinformation, data harvesting, privacy concerns, and more. A significant portion of these insecurities arise from the method of data acquisition, storage locations, and utilization practices. Now, let us delve into an exploration of how user data is obtained. Once you establish a social media account, interact with posts, or simply visit the platform, you actively participate in their data collection mechanism. Let's now explore the various methods through which this data is collected. 1. User account information. When users sign up for social media platforms, they are typically required to provide certain personal information such as their names, email addresses, phone numbers, and date of birth. This information is collected and stored by the social media company to create and manage user accounts. 2. User-generated content. Social media platforms encourage users to share content, including posts, photos, videos, and even comments. This user-generated content becomes part of the data collected by these platforms. It can include information about user preferences, interests, activities, and connections with other users. 3. Tracking and cookies. Social media platforms often use tracking technologies such as cookies, pixels, and similar methods to gather information about user behavior and interactions on their platforms. These technologies track user activities such as the pages visited, links clicked, and content engaged with to provide personalized experiences, targeted advertisements, and improve platform performance. 4. Metadata. Social media platforms collect metadata associated with user interactions and content. These metadata include information such as time and date of posts or messages, location data, device information, and IP address. Metadata can be analyzed to derive insight about user behavior and preferences. 5. Analytics and advertising partners. Social media companies may partner with third-party analytics and advertising companies to gather additional data. These partners may provide insight about user demographics, interests, and online behavior to improve targeted advertising or measure platform usage. 6. Connected apps and services. Social media platforms often offer integration with other apps and services. When users connect these apps or services to their social media accounts, they may grant permission to access certain data. For example, A social media platform might allow users to sign in to third-party apps using their social media credentials, which grants the app access to some user data. 7. Publicly available information. Social media platforms can also collect data from publicly available sources such as public profiles, public posts, and public shared information. This data is typically used to enhance user experiences, provide recommendations, and personalize content. While the data collected by social media platforms undeniably contribute to enhancing the user experience, they also expose users to a certain degree of risk. It is fascinating to think about how these platforms utilize the gathered data to personalize content, recommend relevant posts, and create engaging experiences for users. However, this very same data that enable personalized interactions can also be leveraged for purposes that may compromise user privacy and security. The extensive amount of personal information willingly shared by users, such as their location, interest, relationship, and even intimate moments, creates a treasure trove of data that can be exploited by various entities. Advertisers, for instance, use this information to target users with highly tailored advertisements, often blurring the line between personal preferences and intrusive marketing strategies. Let's get to the next chapter, where it even gets darker. The storage and privacy of social media user data poses significant risk that can have wide-ranging consequences. Here are some key risks associated with social media user data storage and privacy. 1. Data breaches and unauthorized access. Social media platforms store vast amounts of personal user data, including sensitive information such as names, email addresses, phone number, and even payment details. The risk of data breaches and unauthorized access is ever present. If a platform's security measures are inadequate or compromised, hackers can gain unauthorized access to user data, leading to identity theft, financial fraud, and other forms of cybercrime. This can result in significant harm to individuals and erode trust in social media platforms. In 2012, LinkedIn experienced a major data breach where over 6 million user passwords were compromised. Then in 2016, it was discovered that a hacker was selling data from a LinkedIn breach that affected approximately 117 million user accounts. The stolen data included email addresses and passwords. Yahoo experienced two massive data breaches, one in 2013 and another in 2014, affecting a total of 3 billion user accounts. The breaches involve stolen user information, including names, email addresses, phone numbers, passwords, and security questions. In 2016, it was revealed that data from around 360 million MySpace accounts had been compromised and was being sold online. In July 2020, hackers gained access to several high-profile Twitter accounts, including those of prominent individuals like Bill Gates, Jeff Bezos, Warren Buffett, Barack Obama, Joe Biden, and many more. It even extended to companies like Uber and Apple. The attackers used social engineering techniques to trick employees into providing access to internal systems and tweeted cryptocurrency scams. Also, a bug in Instagram's API in 2017 allowed hackers to gain unauthorized access to user contact information, including email addresses and phone numbers, for a limited number of accounts. These incidents illustrate the danger of social media data breaches and the potential consequences for users. The unauthorized access to personal information can result in identity theft, financial fraud, phishing attack, and other forms of privacy invasion. It underscores the critical need for social media platforms and companies to prioritize data security, implement robust protection measures, and promptly respond to any security vulnerabilities to ensure the privacy and safety of their users. 2. third-party data sharing and commercial exploitation. Social media platforms often collaborate with third-party companies for various purposes, such as targeted advertising and data analysis. This collaboration can involve sharing user data with these entities, raising concerns about privacy and user consent. Users may be unaware of the extent to which their data is being shared or how it is being used for commercial purposes. Again, this can also lead to intrusive advertising, personalized manipulation, or the creation of comprehensive user profile that can be exploited by malicious actors or for unethical practices. Data misuse and surveillance. Governments and intelligence agencies have shown an increasing interest in accessing social media user data for surveillance purposes. This can lead to mass surveillance programs that infringe on individuals' right to privacy and freedom of expression. Governments may exploit social media data to track individuals, monitor their activities, or target specific groups based on their beliefs and affiliations. Such practices can have a very dangerous effect on free speech and limit democratic participation. 4. Psychological manipulation and influence campaigns. Social media platforms collect vast amounts of user data, which allows the creation of detailed profiles that can be leveraged for psychological manipulation. Advertisers and political actors can use this data to target individuals with tailored content and messages, influencing their opinions, behaviors, and even voting decisions. This is very risky to the democratic process and can contribute to the spread of misinformation and polarization. For instance, personal data of approximately 87 million Facebook users was harvested without their consent by the political consulting firm Cambridge Analytica. The data was used for targeted political advertising during the 2016 US presidential election. This went a long way to effect psychological manipulation and influence the campaign. Poor user controls and consent. Users often have limited control over their own data and how it is used by social media platforms. Privacy policies and terms of service are often lengthy, complex, and difficult to understand, making it challenging for users to make informed decisions about their data. Additionally, consent mechanisms may not be robust or transparent, leaving users uncertain about the extent of data collection and how it is utilized. In light of these security concerns, governments around the globe have implemented significant measures to safeguard their citizens and protect national interests. The United States and China, in particular, have a contentious relationship concerning social media platforms and technology companies. Both countries have imposed restrictions on each other's social media platforms, with China banning popular American platforms like Facebook, Google, and Twitter, while the United States has expressed concerns about China-owned platforms such as TikTok and WeChat. The focus on data security and privacy has also intensified, with the United States raising apprehension about Chinese-owned platforms collecting and sharing user data with the Chinese government. The United States has accused China technology companies of enabling state-sponsored espionage and cyber attack. Similarly, numerous countries in Europe and Asia have taken steps to ensure the data security and operations of social media platforms. However, when considering the African context, the situation presents a totally different narrative, and no one seems to care. While social media is a powerful platform, without proper measures in place, it can create room for the darker side to take over. Africa's vulnerability with social media user data is a compelling concern that stems from a combination of factors unique to the continent. With the rapid growth of internet penetration and smartphone usage, Africa has experienced a digital revolution, embracing the power of social media platforms for communication, connectivity, and economic opportunities. However, The surge in digital adoption has also exposed Africa to significant risk in terms of data privacy and security. The continent faces challenges such as inadequate data protection regulation, limited awareness about online privacy, and a lack of robust cybersecurity infrastructure. Additionally, Africa's rich cultural diversity and complex socio-economic landscape make it an attractive target for data exploitation, disinformation campaigns, and cyber attacks. As social media becomes deeply ingrained in the lives of Africans, addressing these vulnerabilities becomes crucial to safeguarding personal information, preserving digital rights, and fostering a secure environment that empowers individuals and promotes sustainable development. Thank you for watching to the end. Kindly subscribe and click on the notification bell so that you don't miss any new video we post. Check out other great videos on this channel. See you in our next video. Until then, have a wonderful day.